Man, welcome to another episode of Misconceptions, where we just try to break down the misconceptions of certain gender roles and people and things of that nature. Right now, we are gonna do an episode, and I don't know if this episode is gonna stay, strictly on what we're about to talk about, but we may sway a little bit because things sway. But right now, we're gonna do an episode of misconceptions of the bisexual woman. And what that means is, people are thinking certain things out there, and certain things aren't what they are or not what they seem to be. So I want my guests to introduce themselves, and then after you introduce yourselves, I'm going to start with a series of questions to kind of set the scene of how we're going to break this conversation down. So,
okay, cool.
To my left,
Cool.
I'm Shay Money.
Shay Money in the building.
It's Shay Money, the one and only.
From the Hennies and Halos podcast, just to go ahead, shameless plug.
I'm Bisha, DJ DJ, artist, full effect.
It's cool. Normally, in my other world, I would go into the details of what y'all do, like on a professional level, but fuck all that.
Yeah.
We ain't gotta go through all that. We gonna
They already know.
Yeah, they already know. We're gonna kick off like this, man. We got, in order to get to this topic, we have to like kind of give them a history, an idea of kind of where y'all history come from. So with that being said, I'm not gonna go into like, hey, what age did you lose your virginity? I'm not gonna go into that. I would love to ask. I would love to ask, but we're not gonna go into that. What I want to ask first is, again, this show is about that you've been with a man and a woman. Yeah. So the question is, first and foremost, what was your first experience? Was it a man or woman?
Like a first experience.
I'm gonna call it the first sexual experience. I don't want to talk about a kiss. Your first pleasurable experience. Like, oh my God, this is something that my body likes.
It was with a woman.
Okay.
Same.
Woman, damn. Like, what scenario? Like, is it like, is that what it be? Like, the girls just like to have fun? Some girls just like to have.
True. When I think
all right,
about
shit, man. I gotta watch my daughter, man. All right, okay. Yeah. So with that being said, with that, how long after that were you had experience with a guy? As far as after, if a girl came first.
Like quite a bit. I was like, maybe like 10 years.
10 years later?
Or maybe not 10 years. Okay, so like almost maybe like 7 or 8.
7 or 8?
Yeah.
Shit. Then why we ain't never talking about this?
Yeah, like
we so similar.
I mean, it's good conversation. Good conversation.
Because it's kind of hard not to say the age, but
I don't want to say the age, but niggas probably take a guess. But you have your experience with a girl first and foremost, and then how long
I was
before?
Really young.
Okay, then how long did you go till as far as you messed with a dude? Like, was it like months,
no,
years?
It was years.
Okay, years.
It was years because I was young, like I was single digits number young when I kissed a girl for the first time. I had something like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
But I was double digit numbers when I slept with or kissed a boy for the first time. Because we're talking about pleasurable moments. Now, hell shit happened in people's life, but pleasurable moments definitely, a couple years apart.
Okay. So I have to ask, man, again, and before I even really get into the misconception people have, does it, at the time of, did you just, was it better being with a boy or a girl? At the first time for each? Like the first time, on each one?
My first time being with a boy, I didn't like it. Yeah. It was not what I expected. I was like, that was not. I'm not fucking with it. I didn't like it. What else?
It's when I slept with a boy, I was young as well too. Yeah. And I was excited. The person that I was gonna sleep with was somebody that I had been with for a long time. Like, that's
really what it is. Like, what's the scenario in which it happened? If I liked him,
was the first time I slept with a girl, it wasn't like somebody that I was dating. It was like, of course, like the classic. It was a friend that we experimented with each other on.
Yeah.
But when I slept with a man for the first time, well, he wasn't a man; he was a boy. We were kids. It was just like, damn.
Man, so I mean, I hate to even fast forward, but it was a good experience then, and then it just doesn't turn out to be something that you want to stick.
Yeah, because it's not the relationship. Well, you had to remember at this time I was a girl, like I wasn't even close to being a woman yet, and so it was fun being with a guy because we were all childish. Like it's not that much of a different difference between boys and girls at that young age. So it's just like dating your best friend, and then you just kind of freak on each other when no one's looking. Okay. Shit.
All right. So with that being said, and again, I want you got to kind of set a stage because I want people to know, like, man, how long has it been since you either been with a dude, been with a girl, or vice versa, like. The way the way the conversation has to go is there are certain misconceptions out there.
Right.
There are girls out there who identify as bisexual where they, at the time of their dating women, they may break up, be with a boy. Right. They may date a guy for a while, something happens, let me go back with a girl. And I see it all the time, talk to females all the time to where, they've been married, got divorced, been going a 3-year relationship with a woman. Mm-hmm. That doesn't work out. Try again, guy again for 2 years. That don't work out. So that's kind of what. Common. Yeah, it's a common thing. That's why I look at it as far as the bisexual mentality. Like, I'm not picking a man or woman at a time. I'm just picking love. So for y'all, as far as what are some common misconceptions that you feel like the world has on someone who says I identify as a bisexual, and this is for pretty much the heterosexuals, the ones who never been in, never had both, and never loved both. They don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They're probably from that Bible Belt and be like, it's creation.
For me, I feel like the biggest misconception that I get from men is that that I miss being with men, or that you don't think about it ever. Like you don't miss having a man. I'm like, no, my mind is occupied with where it's at.
I can see that. That's a big one. I mean, it's hard it's like a man's automatically going to think like, how are you getting pleasure from a woman? And, that's just a male's ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, by nature, I'm supposed to, whatever. And it could go both ways. Beach, what do you feel like as far as?
Well, I'm a lesbian, I'm not bisexual, but I surround the industry that I am around a lot of men a lot of times. So of course I get the crazy questions. It's like she said, you don't think about men, you don't see men attractive, you don't want to do all that other shit. And I'm just like, no, no, I'm good. It's just, and it's not about a sexual thing. It's just like a pure like disinterest. Like it's just like how you don't think to look at a dude, I don't think to either.
And it's crazy because
and it is kind of, it's not, I don't have an explanation on why I'm like this. I just know that I am.
Like when y'all see something like, the Dave Chappelle thing and like, the community going after him for, being like, let's say transphobic. And it's really like, I would say.
It's us too.
Yeah, right. We could work it out. Oh, boom.
I think it's because she needs to.
A little bit.
Get off of you this way.
I think that might be better.
Yeah, Shay should be good.
So this is, and then she can probably pick up some of her sound too.
Yeah.
Like, do y'all like when y'all see like Dave Chappelle going through that stuff? Like, do y'all feel like y'all are like that's your community? Like, y'all identify with like, hey, I'm in the LGBT community, and when it is, if y'all do feel like that, y'all feel like is there like a unity of like we have to all ride on situations, or
you answer that first? You answer that first. You know how
I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like I consider myself a part of the community because I relate. Yeah. Like I like the same sex, and not the same sex. I like all.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like my opinions, like in every other gay or lesbian or bisexual or transsexual, whatever, you know, people want to call themselves.
It's a lot of letters.
Right, it's a lot. I don't feel like we all share the same feelings, thoughts, and opinions. So I don't just like assume that like, oh, we should all be mad about the same thing necessarily.
Me, I honestly feel like the only gay people who are mad at Dave Chappelle is white gay people. I think it's hilarious. Everything that he's ever done has been just outlandish funny to me. And every gay black person I know feels exactly the same.
Yeah.
When it comes to rights, it's a sticky situation to be talking about, but white gay rights and black gay rights are not the same thing.
You know, a common misconception with the bisexual community and also even the lesbian community is that, you know, it's just a fad. I'm not saying it's a fad. Like it's love is real, but it's like you're getting through this. When you're 80, you're not gonna end like this. You know, you're gonna be you're gonna have a husband and the natural order of things and what they feel.
Right.
Like, what are your thoughts when they look at that as a misconception as far as that this is just a thing you're going through because, you know, R. Kelly had a famous line, you know, in a song that said like one man can make one woman hate all men, and therefore a situation happened to where I don't fuck with men, and you might get over that situation over time. But what are your thoughts as far as that being considered like a fad that you're going through like a phase right now that you're going to get over one day?
Right. It's annoying because a lot of people think that it's a phase, especially when like you're like me, who I've never dated a woman before, like in a serious relationship. I've only dated men, but I've always been attracted to both. Or, you know, like I've always looked at other beautiful women and been like, I like her a lot. I would like to try to talk to her. I remember when I first started like really attempting to talk to women, I used to feel so like shy and nervous about it. I used to be like, is this how niggas feel when they try to talk to girls?
Hey, that's how we feel. We be like, oh shit, I don't.
Dang, she is so fine, but I don't know, like, is she even really? What if she
really
don't even
easiest.
like girls, or I'm not her type, or this is.
It's crazy, man. Because I'm gonna let you finish the thought, but I always feel like every woman, like women are like just the prettiest creatures on earth. Like it's like women should like them, men should like them because like it's like natural. It's just like damn it.
So good.
Yeah, I don't like. I'll be like. If my girl with me, if my girl with me, and I say like, "Damn, she look good," she be like, "Yeah, she look good," like, and like we should both be like, "Damn, she look good," because work gets put into it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it should work the other way around, but that's a whole nother podcast. But like again, I do feel like that's the thing. But people do think that like what you're going through is just a
It's just a phase, just because I think it's just
put some like magic on her.
And
I was like,
put some ism.
Baby, like nah.
And some people think it's like, okay, she's experimenting right now.
Right.
Like a guy could come up and be like, okay, hey, I got a girlfriend right now. And he might know you from the past. Like, well, you had a boyfriend back then. Now you have a girlfriend. He might look at it like he might not take it serious. Like, there's no way he's gonna take this serious. Like, I'm gonna just wait for you to.
They just take it seriously at all.
How does that feel as far as people downplaying the seriousness of a relationship? Either with one time, if you're with a guy, cool. Then when you're with a girl, should they take it as just the exact same serious, or should they? I mean, of course they should, but should their thought process be the same as far as you should see this the same as
I feel like it's just like jokes on y'all because we having fun over here. So, oh well, I don't really care how you feel about it because we still gonna do what we doing, and y'all still gonna be curious about it.
Yeah, the old school.
I can't. I just to me, of course, if I was younger, it would have bothered me, but I'm older now, so I'm just like, whatever, dude.
Now she just she get to see like dudes like in my DM that like
I see the craziest things in her DM. I thought that because men get in my DMs a lot too, and I thought that I had it bad until I met her.
Yeah.
I thought that I had it like this is the worst thing in the world, and then I seen her dance, and I'm like, oh my god, do you want to trade for a minute? Because it's crazy, and and as far as the phase thing, for some women it is a phase.
Yeah, I've seen it be a phase.
It is itself but it's a smaller number of women who are dating women now because they hate men. That's not like a common type of lesbian. Like man haters are not a common thing.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all get on everybody's nerves, but
I mean, yeah.
but I don't know. Like, and I'm a lesbian. I've been a lesbian for a really long time. I'm in my 30s, and I haven't met a lot of lesbians. Just like I hate men. And I've been in the military for a long time. Like I've been really gay. And, there you go. And I haven't met a lot of lesbians that hate men. So it's really just, I'm looking for love as far as bisexual people, or it's just like this is kind of where my life ended up in this way.
Yeah.
Man, so another misconception is that like when you're in a bisexual world, lesbian or bisexual, that as a woman, again, there's a reason why we have women on here.
Yeah.
Is that y'all have like a drawer full of like dildos. Like just like there's different names and sizes and motor speeds and shit like that. Like is that a misconception, or is that pretty closer to the truth?
That's true. That's why it's funny as fuck. That shit is true as fuck.
Do they have names? Do you name like Gravy Charlie?
I don't name them. I just I memorize the size. Like I'm like, this is 6.5, this is 7, 7.5, 8, 9. Which one you want?
Do the lights ever be off and you reach for it? You be like, oh no, that ain't the one.
Sometimes.
Boom.
Hey, you know what's funny though? Like sometimes, like you have to protect them, right? You got to keep them clean. Because, sometimes you keep them in certain you buy like certain type of bags or things to keep them in and keep them hygienically clean. And so I keep them in like a bag that's made for it to keep it clean, and then I put them in Crown Royal bags.
That's good. Crown Royal bags, the purple label.
Purple, green, brown, the peach color. So anybody got Crown Royal bags, pull them over here for me. Save all your bags
for those that's at home that's looking for a good supplier. Who should they go? Should they go to Candy Bird's situation, or who's a good supplier?
Yeah, I've been on her website, but really, if you can just go to like the freakiest little store you can find in your city, it's gonna be there. I'm telling you, it's gonna
find the freakiest one.
The freakiest store, the one is like the ones that's kind of like on the side of the highway and like by itself.
We open at 2 a.m.
Yeah, go to them motherfuckers. They gonna have every size
after hours.
Shit gonna glow in the dark and shit. Yeah, the ones that be like 24 hours open. Go on them bitches.
That's real. I always thought that was a misconception, but obviously, like I said, it goes down.
Us lesbians, we do keep a plethora of like utensils and toys and shit.
So, what do y'all feel about whenever again? Because we live in a society that now it's the Generation X and Z or whatever, but there's still some old school people that still alive that believe in like the sanctity of a man and woman having children growing up, and that's expected, to push things forward. Yeah. But now people are going outside of that, and there's women are having children together, and either through adoption or through in vitro or just whatever they're doing.
Right.
What are your thoughts as far as for the old school people that feel like just what you're doing is not natural? It's not. What are we doing? You got to be with a man. I mean, what's going on?
You want to answer that one first?
I don't really have no old school people in my life that's like
your granny.
I do. I have granddaddy? My nana.
Your nana?
My nana.
Yeah. She's a nana. Does she know the situation? She know what?
Yeah, my nana knows I have a girlfriend. But she doesn't like shame.
Nana got a girlfriend too, baby.
Probably.
No, I mean, like not to my face at least. Nana.
I'm one of them. I do have some older people, and I came out at an early age, so my grandparents and my great-grandparents and my great-grandparents were still alive when I came out. And it was tough at first, but I was bad as a kid, so I got a lot of whoopings. Enough whoopings for me to get used to it. So I didn't really care if they didn't like it. I didn't really care that I didn't like it, and I still never cared. If anybody liked it, and it's kind of like
so when you say you don't care, do you even answer to them having criticism on you?
Oh no, I answer to it because I have to understand, like, as far as like elders, like, bro, you've been thinking that way for 50 years. How can I expect you to change all of that in a year or two because it's new now? But I do expect you to respect me as another an adult and have a conversation with me, because the first thing they always say is like the Bible says this and you is for a man and a woman. But then my first rebuttal was, how much do you respect the man and the woman? How often do y'all violate each other about y'all marriage and how many kids y'all have and who y'all had kids with? If you really care about that tradition, then y'all better clean y'all shit up first before you come looking at mine.
Man, listen, I learned something. The Bible, I think it's Peter 2:18. It's something like that. I'm gonna let maybe Monty pull it up, but it says like, like people, men, not men, but people should be enslaved by other people, and you should respect your masters. And I'm like, what kind of Bible will tell you to enslave another human and respect it?
But
I'm not taking that context. That's what it is.
Yeah, but it's not.
Pull it up.
Says that, but I don't think it's like a literal term.
I'm not taking that context.
Some shit, it mean like it doesn't mean like physically slave a person. It means like when it's like a mental slave, like a spiritual slavery. Like when you have to fight to have faith. It means like whoever you have faith in, Buddha, whatever God you choose, like your mind becomes a slave to that spirituality, and so you must keep your faith or mind your masters in order for you to gain passage to the heavens.
No, it says something about even if they treat you wrong and mishandle you.
Was the ones who took you and said that we should just get all these niggas and enslave them. But in reality, I really do truly feel like it means like not in a literal sense, but like enslaving your mind into your purpose in life. Like, I'm going to be this is what I'm going to do in my life, and I'm going to keep this path no matter what type of shit. And that's like enslaving yourself into a purpose or to a master of your, best being or some shit like that.
That's real. Now I have to say, you gotta grab the mic a little closer. The way television has displayed either women of bisexuality or women of, in a lesbian nature. How do y'all feel TV has handled displaying it? I know like even with Netflix and Hulu, there's shows now that there's like channels now that you could be like LGBTQ channel, lesbian channel. I'm like, okay, wow, they got movies that I didn't know there was a section. I don't know if y'all knew there was a section for that, but there is a section on Netflix for strictly those movies. How do y'all feel like as far as with media, as far as them from let's just go from the early 90s to the 2000s to now, like how have they handled because when it comes to misconceptions, it's really what is put through media. Like when you think of things, media kind of controls the perception and reality of things. How have they handled things as far as from back in the day up until now?
I feel like they've progressed for sure. Like there's this one show that I remember watching. I think it's on like ABC Family or something like that.
Not ABC Family.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fosters.
Yeah, the
Fosters. Has like
a
mom and
they got two moms on there.
Did they ever have like a love scene?
They're not gonna do that.
No, not
Did they ever have
ABC.
a sentimental scene, like a caring, let me hold you?
Yeah, there's moments where the moms embrace each other.
But you never see them.
But you never see them like really kiss.
But you'll see.
Should they allow them to kiss? I mean,
I
think they kiss.
It's kind of like a hit and miss. Like it's really these kind of like subjects is kind of like hard to talk about because you're not just talking about like gay shit because you gotta bring race into it, sexual orientation because not only they displaying women, they're displaying a black person, and they're displaying a gay person.
Oh, so this is a black family.
You have to know it's a black mom and a white mom.
Oh, really?
Mom.
Wow, they went there.
They did.
That's
dope. I'm like, they're really going out.
Yeah, so sometimes it's like the media do.
I've never seen that before. I swear.
It's called the Fosters. It'll make you mad because we black people and all of us mostly are raised a certain way, like as kids, because it's about their kids. They got like high school kids, middle school, and elementary school. So it's basically about them raising their family. And these kids is out of control, and we would never do any of the things these shits do when it's a black mom. So I spend most of our time like, I know you're not about to let this little girl shit like that.
Like, what the heck?
as like she said, it has been very progressive as far as like allowing homosexuality to be seen on TV. But as far as it's represented on like reality to how it really is, it hasn't really caught up to that yet. Because like you said, you will see two men kissing on TV all day, every day.
I didn't put that.
But you would never on daytime TV, you would see a man kiss another man, but you won't see another woman kissing another woman.
Yeah, they'll more so use that. Like, they'll use that for sex. Yeah, they'll use that for like
loving on each other, but you won't see the two women kiss. But you will see a man go through a whole sex scene. And you gotta ask yourself why.
That's kind of wild. Like, why is that? I have to ask myself why. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never really in my like walking around day to day seen like a black woman and a white woman like live in person. I don't think I've seen that. I've seen interracial like lesbian.
They be kind of like, you know, a little on the shame side.
Yeah, they're not quite out there. They're not showing, you know.
But they be out there though sometimes. Yeah,
dang, I've never seen it, man.
It is kind of crazy how it show it. Yeah. And you gotta ask yourself like why sometimes, like why is it like that? Who comes up with the ideas of like displaying gay people in this way? Because if people ask like, should the kids see it? Should they be kissing on TV? Should kids have access to be able to see shit like this? And I'm like,
should kids?
And I look at it like I ask a question back. Would you rather have control over what your kids see, or would you rather them see them all on their own without ever hearing anything about it from you? Because whether you see it on TV, they're gonna go outside. They're gonna see two gay people at the park holding hands. They're gonna see gay people at the restaurant you just took your kid having dinner and a date, or proposing to each other, or having a family. So would you rather them think of their own shit about it, or take the media's idea of what homosexuality is, or would you rather educate yourself and then teach your kid about how it really is?
That goes back to the way the media portrays it. I mean, you know, if the media portrays it correctly, you can say, okay, kids can watch it. If they portray it like it's some kind of, if it's they demonize it or whatever, you know, you can't, you know, like let's say if there's a situation where there's two women with each other and then a man ridicules them and stuff like that, and a young girl watches that, she might be like, what? Like I can't really pursue those feelings because from what I watched and the only thing I've seen, this is a shameful thing. I shouldn't do this. So it's all about how the media controls it. But you know, that's for the media to handle, to be honest. Now, again, what I do feel one of the biggest misconceptions about, you know, the bisexual community and also the lesbian community is that there is a disdain for men. Do y'all really hate men at a certain point in time? Is it like a real hate? Like, not saying a hate, but like a disgust. Like, don't even talk to me. Like,
yes, but it's not like it's a situational thing. Okay, it's like. Of course,
I just go to like the club.
Of course, I'm irritated with men because when I open my Instagram, I got niggas sending dick pics that I didn't ask for. Right. Of course, I'm like irritated by niggas because I'm like, damn, why the fuck you got to keep doing this? Or of course, I'm irritated by men because I go out with my beautiful woman and niggas feel like it's a game to try to challenge me to.
You ever got challenged? How many times you get challenged a week
with her?
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, every time we can't take it nowhere.
Damn, nigga, wait till you go to. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Like, God damn, every night I gotta fight. Every night I gotta fight for my love.
Hold it. Sometimes I be feeling bad for her because I think it was cool when she was by herself, but now that she's with me, she taking a lot more. Like, and I feel sorry for her. I do. I feel sorry. I do because it's like it's nothing I can do. Like, what can I do to stop niggas from like having super crush? Like, I can keep them away from her physically, but I can't stop niggas from like.
I'm gonna buy her. I'm gonna buy her the bar.
Right, buy her the bar.
Like, damn it.
You're gonna buy us the bar. Because as soon as you drop that tab, nigga, I'm too.
So and that's really the thing. Like, really, it be in the club scenario where like a man's gonna shoot his shot or kind of approach. Like, is it like if right now I'm feeling my girl, I'm not into men right now. Is that something that just really disgusts you for a man to even shoot a shot, or again, this is for the audience. Like, should a man? Not saying you might be going through it with your girl. Should a man still have the opportunity to ask you, hey, how you doing? You know, I see you in a funk. You know, and this is like y'all not together. This is like you by yourself. I
mean,
should a man be able to still pull up and
try regardless if you have a girl or if you have a dude. Do y'all feel
like
they don't care?
Do y'all feel like just leave me alone, nigga? I'm not into niggas right now.
Yes.
Or do you be like, hey, I'm just into anybody saying, how am I doing? Like, I'm still in the human phase of things. I'm okay with anybody else.
I be super like, I'm not into niggas right now.
So. She is kind of curved. I try to let them down easy. Because it takes a lot for a man to come and talk to me because we probably got the same draws on.
Boom.
So for you to see me in my appearance, because if you can't, because I'm sitting down, I'm a stud. I'm a masculine presenting feminine woman. So I look like a boy. I dress like a man. I wear men's clothes. So for him to see me and still come up to me and talk to me, I'm like, okay, you must really,
he's into studs.
You must
like,
really.
People into some weird, you know, they're like, listen, you look like
surprised.
me.
Yeah. You'll be surprised. Like, she gets more of like just raw dog. Like, I'm just a gross guy and I want to just spill it all over you. Me, I get some of the most like niche, like specific shit. Like, what type of boxers do you wear?
Yeah, man. Like, listen.
What's your favorite, like, Nike or Jordan? Like, nigga, like, what? Like, it's just like, and I'm surprised too because I silly me, I assumed when I took on this appearance about 15, 20 years ago, that this would like kind of heal some of the male attention, but it didn't. It turned that shit up. Like, I used to work construction too. You should have seen niggas looking at me with I'm with a tool belt and a fucking drill, and these niggas is still drooling, like weird ass. Like,
nah, hey man, listen, man. What's that? The ladies who drive 18-wheelers. Yeah. The ladies who drive 18-wheelers, they might like ass.
That's their first thing. The pussy is pussy. I said, are you right? Because I feel the same way. But this one over here, sir, is not for you.
Hey, so what are your thoughts on the brat? You know, I was
like,
always
as far as like if she's attractive or not.
Well, no. So the brat, they looked at this brat as hey, you know, I know she is either bisexual or something like that, right? And she, you know, of course, right now she has a girl, but back in the day, they just really put her in that no, you like girls category. She's like, no, I dated I forgot who she dated. Allen Iverson. Roy Jones, Allen Iverson. She's like, no, I mean, that's how I look, and I was and I still, it's like, so even with that, they looked at her the way she carried herself and placed her like she only messed with women.
Because
is that a misconception? Like, nah, I could dress like this and maybe I might be with a dude.
Yeah,
like,
it's a misconception. Like, a lot of people, it's just like how other races view black people. They think it's just like one or two versions or types. There is a lot of lesbians. Well, just to clear it up, if she is sleeping with a man or having any type of sexual or intimate relations with a man, she's not a lesbian. She's a bisexual woman. No matter what her physical appearances is, a lesbian means somebody who only sleeps with women. So for men who say, oh yeah, I fucked a lesbian before. No, you fucked a bisexual woman because you are a guy and she fucked you. And that means, you know, that's how it goes. But it is like studs who look like me, that's not me, but look like me, who are still dating men, like openly, like without any issue.
I look at it more like, you know, when you have like a fantasy or like what men call like a wet dream. Is it with a man or woman? Like you know, I know when my eyes open, I'm with a woman, but
mine is always. That's a question for her.
Oh, say.
Mine is always a woman.
Does it in your dreams? Are you bisexual in the dreams too?
No, surprisingly, mine is always with a woman.
Really?
What? Yeah. That sucks.
I didn't know. I didn't even know that. That's my bad. I automatically assumed it was like bisexual in the dreams too.
I mean, like usually when I'm like. If I'm like really fantasizing like deeply about it, it always ends up being like a woman. And even when I'm not like intentionally trying to think about it like that, like I typically, like if I would watch porn, I would like to watch threesomes with both men and women. Like that's my preferred porn thing to watch. But when I'm having like dreams and I'll like wake up like, oh, I had like a real deep sexual, like it was real intense. It's always been with a woman.
Man, so for the
like hardcore,
like
sex.
for the young ladies at home that probably have never experienced a woman, can y'all explain what the hell they're missing? Like, I mean, seriously, like what are they missing?
That's a better question for her.
No, it's really better for you, but I mean, I let her start.
But she used to be a young woman who I've been experiencing this for years, so she's got like a fresher understanding.
Okay. Well, I mean, I need both y'all to answer, but whoever want to go first.
Answer, but I think she should answer first.
Yeah, like for like
what they're missing.
Yeah, like what is it that like I'm stuck over here.
It's dang, I don't even know how to explain it, man. It's like real good. It's like I feel like every time I think about it, I'm like, women know how women want to feel. We know what we like down there. We know what it feels like to touch it a certain way. That's gonna make it do a certain thing. And so, like, I feel like other women know how to make other women feel good because we know how to make ourselves feel good. So
I can see that.
Just like
so a man. I'm just asking.
No man has ever made me like orgasm.
Can a man get taught?
Well, a woman.
Can a man get taught?
I think
how
they
to
can
learn
be
a woman?
Taught.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's a lot of talking, and we ain't trying to do all this talking.
I mean, but if you just talking about sex, then yes, a man can be.
He can be taught.
Okay.
But like all over, just a person to date, no, you can't be taught things like that.
Yeah.
But as far as sexual wise, yeah, of course, anybody can be
Sexualized.
taught to be better at sex.
Yeah, you can just tell them exactly how to do it, and then
there you go. So, Bish, for you, like, what is it that Again, you said you even liked the boy early on. Like, I actually liked the boy, and I was like, talking to him, but I was really over here, and I'm really gonna stick over here.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about women that just gets you nipple in your curve of the ass or something?
It was like. Cause I can remember, like, I'm one of them people, like, even though I be forgetting shit, I remember things from like a really, really early age. And so I remember like the girl that I first liked, like I was just so infatuated with just her, how soft she was and how she always smelled good and I just thought she was pretty. And it was really hard not to stare and like turn my head away from her. When I got older, it was just like dating guys was really simple. Like it wasn't something that was just so gross and disgusting. And it was just like, I mean, it was gross a lot of times, but men are
men are just come
that's
on.
just what it
come
is.
On,
it's like, it is. But
we know what it is. We know what it is.
As far as it was just really simple. Like it was just something that was just so easy to do. I can just do with my eyes closed. And it's not. I hate if it sounds like disrespectful or anything, but that's not how I mean it. It just wasn't something that seemed like it was worth my time doing. Like it didn't give me that much joy. And and I spent like a little grace period like in high school trying to figure out like I am gay, but I don't want to be gay. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah.
So it's a city, but it's not a progressive city. So being gay was not cool. Yeah. So when I realized that I was gay, I fucking hated being gay. I wanted to be straight so bad. And so I would date boys, and I would date boys that I was like physically attracted to. But when it came to the relationship, I was just grossed out.
Huh.
Like I would think he was like, damn, he is so
How can you date any guys that were like woman-like? Just to kind of get more
when I look back to all my boyfriends, like in the yearbook and stuff, they was all like really, really pretty boys. Like they was like, they all played sports and like did boy stuff. But as far as like physical wise, they always had like long hair, pretty hair, or like light skin, or like just really like handsome boys. And so that's just, So you can tell, like if you just look at like, if it was somebody recorded my whole life at the beginning, like, yeah, she gonna be gay.
Honestly, you kind of killed the misconception that people are born gay. Like like for you, it's like you grew into something, you like something that your first experience or your first feeling of like, oh wow.
Yeah, I do. Me personally, I don't know if everybody is born gay, but I personally feel like I was born gay because my first interest in another human beings were women. My first sexual experience were girls. Yeah. And boys, my interest in boys stemmed from that's what I thought I was supposed to be doing. Because it's not like I can look at a guy, like I'm not blind. I can look like, damn, he's handsome. He's a
But I guess if you were in an environment with all boys, I mean, I know your first experience was with a girl, but if let's say you were in an environment where there was really nothing but boys around. Let's just say
that's my life. I'm the only girl in my family.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you really went through there.
I played sports. I was always the only
that's
girl.
Dope. That's dope. That's dope.
But yeah, it was, and I think that's how I'm able to like be around guys now, because all guys that come around me, they assume that I'm bisexual. They just think that like she's so cool to me, she's so nice to me. She don't be like trying to bro me or like what up nigga type of shit. Cause I grew up with a lot of males. I have love for a lot of guys. My brother, I have a dad, you know, shit like that.
So again, as we started the conversation, I asked, you know, have you ever physically been with a man? Mm-hmm. Yes, of course, both of y'all have. That's why you're here. Once a man knows that you've probably been with it once, they probably have hopes that like, oh yeah, you could always come back. Right. It's just a matter of time and situation and place. It's a thought process. Mm-hmm. Are they wrong to think that? Like you said, you're years in. Like
at a point, I feel like it's wrong to think that, because to me, you telling me that, especially if you're a stranger, you don't know me. Yeah. To me, you're telling me that you know me better than I know myself.
Well, no, I mean not so much to think that, to like, but to think that like if let's say it starts with a friendship, mm-hmm. and y'all just have a chemistry and friendship, should he maybe just say she's done with this?
Oh no.
Or if
she,
I might could pursue this further if I just, you know, if something happens.
Only if she's giving you that like play, like there's a possibility. But if she ain't, you know, because you can't help who you crush on, you can't help who you like, but that other person has to like you back. Yeah. Just because you like them doesn't mean they gonna like you back. So if your lesbian friend or bisexual friend is giving you play back and you feel like the chemistry mutual, then fuck yeah, try. You never know. But if she's just like, don't see you, don't try. Don't play yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
That's real. Well, there you go. There you have it, man. I mean, I think that kind of hits a lot of nails on the head as far as just what I thought and what, you know, the world possibly thinks. I think y'all misspelled I learned some shit, and also I think y'all taught some shit, because it's like the world we live in now in 2021 is wide open.
It is.
And I do believe some people are still stuck. Like I think we were just talking earlier, like men might be scared to, or you were scared to approach women, as in, are they into me, or are they into this? Yeah. A lot of them probably are more progressive, and they are into it compared to what it used to be. Like, oh, they try to talk to me and take me home.
Y'all do have it hard though. Yeah. I do when especially because I'm a masculine, in the lesbian gay community, I am the man of so I go through what I go through. Yeah. And it sucks. It really fucking sucks.
Rejection
to have
sucks.
to like be in control
you gotta figure out
everything. Every turn you make in the conversation is like a possibility for rejection.
Right. Like you can't fuck up this.
You cannot
like,
fuck up.
I have a goal. I gotta get to it.
It'd be crazy too, because it's like you don't know. You just have to like shoot in the dark, because girls are scared to even show a little interest. Like
it's got to be harder. Yes, at least men naturally think women like men, so therefore a man's gonna approach a conversation to a pretty girl like, let me just say the right thing to get this. As a woman, to talk to another woman saying, hey, I'm the masculine one, and I'm gonna come at you like as a man would do, but I don't even know if this is something you're into. That's probably got to be like really like
kind of like the type of person
I'd be aggressive if I'm like, hey man, you like, man, what's up? And you try
and the reason I am, and the reason why I'm like that, because I'm not blind. I look the way I look, so it's easy. I'm fortunate enough to be an attractive person, so I can say some shit that a lot of niggas just can't say.
Yeah,
but it had before I realized my worth and grown into myself and my confidence. Yes, I was sitting there like looking at girls like, oh my God. What do I say? Because they don't like to show interest. The way women show interest, they'll just look at you a little bit longer, like a couple more seconds longer. Then they'd be like, "Oh my God."
Give me like a line. Give me like an approach line that you would hit them with.
Like, now?
Yeah, like.
What did I say to you?
Give me like a line.
You didn't say nothing to me. She was avoiding me.
Damn.
Stop telling people I was avoiding.
She was curving me.
Oh shit,
that's like, not true, bro.
Okay, well,
I just was unaware. I wasn't avoiding.
So, what line would you have said if you could?
Yeah.
I'm a really simple person. So I'm more of like, I found out that the most simplest words work. So instead of like trying to like think of some like really clever line, it's about my tone and my diction and how I say it. So I'll come up to her and I'll be like, "What's up, baby? How you doing?"
Easy.
I'm Bisha. What's your name? You got a boyfriend? Oh, damn, for real? Do you got a girlfriend? You don't?
Okay, well, have you ever thought about it before? Well, take my number and let me put that on your mind for you.
Damn. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work for some of y'all?
It works.
Yeah, it works. Wait, so
I just be like, hi.
So wait. So you approach them thinking that, already knowing that if they have a boyfriend, so you go into it thinking this person's heterosexual.
Like, cause majority of the women, cause I'm in the music industry, so majority of the women that I come in contact are heterosexual women or curious women. Yeah. But the fun thing about being a masculine presenting woman is that straight women like to play with you all the time, even if they really don't mean it. So it's just like they like, for some reason, as time goes on, because I remember I used to literally have to fight bitches because they thought I was trying to talk to them. Like they would literally want to fight me like strictly dickly bitch, and we in there fighting that bitch. Now it's like girls is like, hey baby, hey B, should they be touching on me and shit? And I'm like, girl, you better stop before you get fucked.
Yeah, simple as that. Simple as that.
It is.
Simple as that. And Shay, what do you feel about the women who are barsexual? Who only after a couple of drinks they get real like now they want to kiss and tongue and then they don't want. Heard that one. I kind of heard that. You know what I'm saying? Like that they live when it's there, but then it's like shit. We there.
Like bisexual women.
Yeah, I don't like them bitches.
I don't because I'm just like you just playing, and I'll be for real.
Yeah, I don't like. That's exactly why I don't like this.
And I'm like I will really kiss you back for real. Like, I don't be kissing in this bitch. Don't kiss me.
Honestly,
I'm gonna touch on you. I'm gonna put my hand in your pants.
It will get to the point where the bisexual you will kiss. It's just it's not in their mental when they sober up. Like, oh, the fuck, no.
It's been a couple times where I've been. They've been like, oh my god, I can't believe I just did this with this girl.
Yeah.
Hey man.
And they definitely. They'll be all on you like, oh, kiss you, and then the next day be like, no, you definitely.
That's the problem.
Y'all took some girls' virginities before? Any of y'all?
Like first girls?
Yeah, like it's my first girl.
Oh yeah, that's dangerous. I don't like doing that.
She said, that's dangerous.
Yeah, it's just like being any girl's first. Yeah. They kind of like they just don't know how to act.
Yeah, I could feel.
And then it's even crazier because usually when a lot of girls have their first girl, they're a lot older. They already grown, so they start acting like teenage girls, like they just can't. And we got you. I'm like, girl, go home.
Yeah, that's funny.
And I'm talking through the window. Go home. Get out of here.
Man, that's real, man. Wait, man, there you have it, man. I think we got pretty much what we needed out of y'all two ladies, man. Man, I want to be able to let y'all, of course, if y'all want to give y'all social media and stuff like that, if y'all want to plug yourselves, because y'all do shit outside of this.
Go
ahead and for the people sitting at home and plug yourselves. Yeah. Tell them what it is again you do.
I'm Shay Money. Again, you guys can find me. I be Dunlapping on all platforms. IBEDUNLAPPING on all platforms. I have a website, ibedunlapping.com, with several services and businesses and resources that you can find. I'm on Henny and Halos.
Shout out to Henny's and Halos.
Henny and Halos or Live Street Stars. All the fun stuff, parties,
Customs by Shay.
Customs by Shay. I have a customs business as well.
Definitely. Awesome.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. Whatever you need. Shay Money.
Whatever you like.
Shay Money.
I'm Bisha. I'm the R&B DJ of Dallas. I'm also an R&B artist. I got some music dropping this week on Thursday on all streaming platforms. And I'm like a one-stop shop human person. And when it comes to media, DJing, engineering, producing, live sound engineer, I do all of that. So hit my line. It's Bisha 816 BISHA. This.
There you go. She got merch. We got merch.
BISHA _BISH 816. That's Bisha 816.
She writes scripts too.
I also write scripts.
We might need her services. We got scripts that need written. So.
I write urban lesbian erotica. So for people in layman's terms, that is freaky stories about gay girls.
I read one of her stories. It was so hot. I was like,
oh man, what's that?
What happened?
I got a film dropping.
What's the name of that dude? Zane.
Yeah, it's the gay version of Zane. I got a short film dropping very soon too as well. It's called
we gotta shoot it.
Friend. It's a
we gotta shoot it.
Yeah.
Lesbian type of video. So it's coming soon too as well. So be looking forward to that. Check my page out.
Do you watch the what is it? I want to shout out to the Gayborhood Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Yeah, they the fam. You know, we did an interview with them a while back. And also, do y'all ever attend? I think there's something going on. I believe it's called Les Sundays. And y'all, y'all fuck around there?
Actually, I just performed there last week. I know a lot of people was there to see me, and shout out to Ayo, and keep doing that because we need that in our community, our black gay community.
Can normal people go to? Can just a straight person go to that?
Wings is fire.
Because men love to go to like a lesbian situation. Men be like, listen, that's what we hate.
And it be like, and it's anybody can go. Like it's literally a cool vibe. It's literally like a whole bunch of lesbians from all ages just literally sitting around listening to music, smoking hookah, drinking, dancing, and chilling.
That sounds dope as fuck.
Like it's not ain't nobody fighting. It's always a good vibe.
That's dope as fuck. And shout out DJ Rudy Ray. You know she fuck around with the shits, man. Man, y'all know what it is, man. Real life Joker, man, with the Real Life Street Stars, Real Life Productions, man. This is another episode of Misconceptions. We're gonna be bringing more to y'all as far as just these type of stories and kind of getting to the meat and potatoes of learning, the person that might be sitting right next to you, to the left or to the right. You got to get to know your people. So thank y'all for coming on, man. I definitely appreciate the conversation, man. Can y'all kiss for the camera real quick?
No, you have to pay to get those dreams, guys. Check out our OnlyFans coming soon.
Hey man, there you go, man.
Y'all want my cash out?
Misconceptions, man.
Right.
We out, man. We out.
Oh, one more thing. If you do want to have some sensual stuff going on, every Wednesday at Pop Up DFW, I do R&B only.
Yeah, shout out Pop Up DFW, man. Shout out Dirt Beats, man.
A lot of single ladies there.
You do.
My other bisexual women, lesbians, and my bros, my men's come out. It'd be a whole bunch of women there all by themselves.
It'd be the vibes.
Y'all come out every Wednesday.
Pop Up DFW, man. Yeah. There you go, man.
Sensual
Wednesdays.
Vibes.
Well, there you have it, man. Misconceptions, man. That's another one. It's a wrap, man. Appreciate y'all.